Hello, my name is Tofpik. I'm Head of Technical Analysis and Senior Markets Analyst at ADM Investor Services International Limited. As is usual, at this time of year, I will stop looking at my daily charts and instead concentrate on the longer term view, using my monthly, even yearly charts to commentate on a market. If you would like to discuss any of these, I'll only too happy to hear from you. So let me now introduce today's longer term chart. Today I'll be looking long term at spot gold. In 2022, the predominant patterns were a September 2020 to December 2022 descending triangle, a smaller double bottom formed over 2021. I also said in my commentary back in 2022, and I quote, "This possible descending triangle could morph into yet another pattern before this is over," end of quote. That is what ultimately happened. The double bottom pattern also benefited from the attempt higher in March 2022, but the cap at the 2072 level topside halted the ascent and put paid to that idea. Interestingly, since that high in March, which has led to a variety of a double top called a horn top, prices dropped to such a degree that 2022 ended up as an unusual annual key reversal down. It seems that the only thing that halted the decline was the approach of the rising 5-year moving average, currently at 1756. But it's been enough to temper this very long-term bearish pattern and started to head higher, the market to head higher, yet again. This led me to consider what pattern now. Will this original double horn top with a small double bottom, what will it morph into now? For a while my thoughts were on the intertwining moving average that eventually in June last year ended up as a bullish bow tie formation. And that's of the rising 1-year moving average, currently at 1962, the 2-year moving average, currently at 1884, and the 3-year moving average, currently 1852. Whilst I was watching these, the market made a triple top in May last year, and it looked like we might head back down, contrary to the earlier bow tie formation. But in October last year, the market made a combined key reversal up and bullish engulfing pattern, countering any ideas of a triple top for new all-time highs made in December 2023. Admittedly with an indecisive spinning top pattern as it. However, all this action has seemingly set up the conditions for a rarer pattern formed since 2020 to date, a possible three peaks domed house pattern. We are still in the construction of this one, but we have the 3 peaks and we should be in the domed house construction phase now. Yet even now in this market's third transformation since 2020, it's not done. And we'll have to wait and see if prices form a rounded top type pattern now. Whilst you're waiting, 2 things to consider. Firstly, the bullish bow tie formation. The last crossover was in June 2023, and the theory indicates that we should see a move in the direction of the prices moved after crossover, assuming they were in the right order, which they were. Additionally, we should look out for a possible move in the same direction and or one or more of the following between 15 to 20 sessions after the crossover. So, a change of trend, a reinforcement of an existing trend, and volatility. In this particular case, it would be between September 2024 to February 2025. As you can see, these are some longer term points on a very long term chart. Finally, I've drawn 2 bullish pitchforks in bright red and bright green for the early 2020 to late 2022 move. This is a prospective move on my part, as they're not really advanced enough to see if these pitchforks will work. However, it's worth noting that currently the market is just above the bright green lower tine of the bullish Andrews pitchfork, currently at 1937, and just above the bright red middle tine of the bullish shift pitch fall, currently at 1983. I would further note that we have a crossover of these in late April, early May time this year, and we might see some volatility at time as a result, so please keep a close eye on that. Thank you for watching and listening. This annual broadcast gives the essential market patterns and consequences. Please be aware of the risk disclaimer posted both at the front and at the back of this broadcast. Copyright is Eddie Tofpik and ADM Investor Services International Limited. And here comes the final bit.